Now, if the last few weeks are anything to go by, we're set for a great summer, please God, but the heat and sun can cause problems for your makeup. Today, we've your essential beauty guide to summer survival.
With the recent burst of good weather, there has been widespread pandemonium around Ireland, especially amongst women in the makeup department. Today we're going to be curing the greasy butterface look.
Yeah, okay, I wouldn't call it that, but yeah, I've found some products that are really good for this kind of hot weather, and a lot of things that have SPF in them too, so it really help to protect your skin as well. So I started off with a makeup primer from Rimmel, and it has SPF 25. So that's great just to give yourself that little bit of base, but also it helps to keep your foundation on. So, you know, you're not going to get that melt off, or butterface as you call it.
The butterface.
Yeah. So
I can't believe it's not.
So it's going to keep it on much better during the day. And then you also want a long-lasting foundation. So I've chosen the Bourjois City Radiance foundation. So it's got really long wear, but it's also SPF 30. So you don't have to have SPF in both your primer and foundation, but one or the other, and definitely above 20. Because I know, you know, we want to get that little bit of sunshine, but it's really important to protect your skin as well.
Random question for you. What is the situation with reapplying it? I know if it is in the product already, what do you need to do?
You still need to reapply it, yeah. And another thing on SPF is they don't add up. So if you've got 25 in your primer and 30 in your foundation, you can't put them together and think you've got a really high protection. So it's just one or the other. And
people walking around with factor 400, fake factor 400 around town.
Exactly, yeah. So you still need to top up throughout the day. So the primer is a good one for that because you're not adding more makeup, so you're not going to get that build up of product on your skin. Okay.
And then as far as kind of powders, like, what would you recommend? I'm assuming that would kind of obviously genuinely dry the greasiness out.
It does, yeah, but you're better off to blot any oiliness away first before adding more products. So if you put powder over sweat or grease or oil, it's going to get kind of tacky on the skin and it oxidizes, so the color will change. So you don't want to reapply too much powder throughout the day. It's much more important to choose the right products so that you don't get that. And then choose things that are nice thin consistency. So for blusher, I use the Bourjois Aqua Blush, which is a really thin consistency. It's like a gel formula, and that kind of just sinks into the skin rather than sitting on top like a powder would. And then on the lips, I use a Colour Boost Bourjois pencil, which also has SPF 15. So don't forget to protect your lips from the sun as well. And then on the eyes, definitely make sure you use waterproof mascara. So lots of people complain about getting smudging underneath their eyes, but the waterproof will just help prevent that. And all the products that I use are available in pharmacies nationwide.
Have you been